Hey everybody, here we are with our fourth match playing the Druid Engine Combo deck. We lost the diver, so we are presumably on the draw. Let's see here, so we can go turn 1 Mana Wells, turn 2 Bestiary, and we have both the combo pieces. Once we can, I think we'll keep this. Our opponent is down to 5, and they're thinking this one over. So, nope, pick up to 5. Basic island with no plays. Okay. So we can lead off on Llanowar Elves. Basic Plains. Still no plays. Okay, so I'm really hoping for no mana leak here. Or negate. Remand I can deal with. Okay. Or none of them. This is okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and turn on auto yield to that. So our opponent still has done nothing. We'll put that on the bottom. Play a forest. I think we'll go ahead and attack you. I don't think I want to accord quite yet. I think I want to eventually use this chord, either the finisher or a way to get an Elvish Archdruid in play. Okay. Our opponent still is doing nothing. Put engine on the bottom, since we already have one. Let's see here, so we can cast engine, or we can cast Guiltleaf Archdruid. I think it's just engine. And really hope for no negate or mana leak. Okay, so he's got a counterspell. It's unfortunate. Yeah. It's possible that we should have left that engine on top. So what we can do this coming turn, we don't draw anything. I don't think we want that. Okay, so we can play a forest, and we can Court of Calling at the end of his turn. If it resolves, we'll get an Archdruid, and if it doesn't resolve, then we should untap with basically, or with the ability to just drop Guiltleaf Archdruid and an Elvish Mystic. Okay, so we get our Archdruid, and the fact that they just let this resolve seems like maybe they don't have a counterspell. We will put that. We'll put that on the bottom. We really just want to find a Paradox Engine now. Actually, hold on. So start off. Actually, no, we do want to play this. So we'll go ahead and turn auto yields to this. However, we are not going to pay for this one in case there is another mana leak. So now we will pay 1 to play a Mystic. Yeah, we'll tap the 3. We'll pay 1. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and always yield to that. So we have... Next turn we should be able to just combo. Having that too? Wow. Okay. I think we're still okay. We can kind of just loop, or not loop, but we can, so we get a forest, we go up to 7, we have 2 mana. Play a land of worlds. Yeah. I guess we have, yeah. So we have 4 mana, we use 1 of that to play a land of elves, so then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go 4 with 3, yeah. Okay, so we should still be able to just combo next turn. And in doing so, we'll make infinite mana because eventually our Saplings will pay for Spot Swarm. With the infinite mana, we can cast Crater Hoof eventually. Yes, we're going to draw a card. So if they don't have a Wrath God, we just win. They're opting. This seems to just be like a really weird version of blue-white control. Or just a really bad draw for blue-white control. Okay. Let's put that on the bottom. You just don't need it. So we'll play a forest. We'll play Paradox Engine. Oh, wow. Okay. And then now we just tap for a green, play a Land of Elves. Paradox Engine goes on the stack. We will go ahead and pay the Bestiary, even though we have the win. Okay, and then we can just go 1, 2. Okay, we'll cast with buyback. Pay 1. Okay. I didn't even see the Crater Hoof, but I assume that they get that it makes infinite creatures. So here, I think it's blue-white control. I want the Vexing Shusher. I want the 2 Mistcutter Hydras. I probably want the Rapin Vigors against Supreme Verdict. I want the Witch Stalkers. I don't think I want the Witch Stalker. So, I'm bringing in 5. I'll cut a Bestiary. I'll cut the fog. I'll cut the Elves of Deep Shadow. I'll cut a Regal Force because it's probably not ever resolving. And I'll cut a Tree Speaker. We'll run that. Our opponent will be on the play for this one. They're taking a minute to decide whether or not to be on the play for this one. So this just seems like a bad hand. We're gonna mulligan this, even though we have the Hydra. This seems better. I'm gonna keep this. If they don't Supreme Verdict or counter our Arc Druid, like if we get to keep the Arc Druid in play, I'll put that on the bottom, then this seems pretty good. We definitely need some sort of payoff for another Arc Druid or something, but like I would love a Mistcutter. Or more lands. I guess more lands, you know. It's complete what I needed. I'll go ahead and F6 through these through the next two turns. Hopefully they don't have the mana leak for the Arc Druid. That's what we can hope for. Opting probably at the end of the turn? Yep. Okay. Okay, so we drew Chord of Calling. That is sort of a payoff. We need a little bit more mana to do anything with it, but that's okay. Please no mana leak. Please no mana leak. Hey, no mana leak. Okay. So if we can untap, we have access to 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We can Chord for another Arc Druid if we want to. Yeah. I don't know if that's really what we want to be doing, but Leyland Orals. They're countering this. Okay. Spell coloring it? Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately, we can't Chord anymore for the 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can. Okay. Yeah, because our elves actually make 2 mana a piece. Okay, so yeah, at the end of their turn, or if they try to kill one of our elves, we'll Chord for another Arc Druid. And we should be able to. Oh, they're playing blue-white spirits. Okay. Well, then I probably don't need the Rapid Vigors. On his instep. If this gets countered, it's unfortunate, but that's why we're doing it on their turn. Okay, it didn't get countered, so we get an Elvish Arc Druid. Or I guess we could have gotten a Vexing Shusher. That might have been good too. That's okay though. Drew a land. Okay. We have a bunch of 3/3s. If they have a path though, we kind of get blown out. So maybe we attack with these two and leave back the Arc Druids. That way if they have a path, they can get rid of the Arc Druid, and then Spellquiller eats one of our Mystics. But if they don't have, that way we don't lose both of the Arc Druids to a path. They just took 6 there. Okay. They aren't attacking or blocking, which is a little bit confusing. Okay, let's, sure. If this resolves, then that's good, and if it doesn't resolve, then they've used a counter on something that doesn't actually combo right now. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing as last turn. We'll attack for another 6. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, so we probably want this Regal Force again, or maybe a Nylea's Disciple, if we end up losing this game. And if we end up winning this game, then obviously we don't play another one. But I think we can cut the Rapid Vigors, and I'll bring back in a Nylea's Disciple, and then either a second Nylea's Disciple. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oh well. Now see, he could block here. Nope. Okay. So he's down to 15. Anything we have is basically free. Except for a Crater. Crater Hut costs 1 mana. Attacking with a 2/3, okay. Sure. So here, if we had it, Regal Force would be really good. Okay. Well, we sideboarded wrong, and this is what happens when we do that. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. If they try to block, then we'll just regenerate all of our creatures. So maybe we don't do that. Yeah, we might just wait. I guess if we regenerate all of our creatures, then the Elvish Mystic stays alive and both of those things die. Yeah, the Mausoleum Wonder is a 2/2 and a 2/1. So if they double block the Mystic, are they pathing it? No, they're doing that. That's unfortunate. So now the Mausoleum Wonder is a 3/3. And I don't want to trade there. So if he does block, then we'll just regenerate. Okay. Make a bunch of mana. Cast Rapid Vigor. I'll auto go to that. This turn we could take 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 to 7 damage. They're attacking at all. Okay. Sure. Okay, so if we can find Court of Calling, that might win us the game. So long as they don't have counter spells. Court of Calling, Sprout Swarm. Sure, that's fine. Gosh. Okay, do we attack yet? I don't think we attack. No, we don't attack. There's no way. Okay. So we take another probably 5 or 6 this coming turn. There's so many life drops in the deck. Please just not a land, not a land. That's not a land. Okay. We'll untap these. So we get to see at least 2 cards next turn. If the top one doesn't win us the game, we get to see at least 2. So does Crater Hoof win us the game? 8, 13, yeah. If they tap out, Crater Hoof can win us the game. So any of our mana dorks also do pretty well, because they are just complete redraws, and they also pump up Crater Hoof. So we'll actually keep any of the 1 mana dorks on top. Other things I have to think about. Oh no. My gosh. Yeah, that happens. Okay, we'll do it. I'm glad that they did that in response to the in response to the bestiary thing. That does not do it. So we put it doesn't? No. Right, because it costs 4 and 3. Yeah, no, it doesn't do it. Okay. Oh, and then we just drew another one, sure. Okay. So right, so it costs 4, 3, 2. Yeah, and we only have enough to do the 4 and 3. Yep, so that's the game. We'll go into sideboards. And now that we know what we're playing, get rid of these Wrath and Vigors. We'll bring in 2 Nylea's Disciples, I think. And I'll cut both the Miscutters. I'll bring the Regal Force back in and bring in the 3rd Disciple. We'll submit that. I still like Shusher, because it can come down turn 2, and then Mana Leaf just does nothing for the rest of the game. Remands if they're in the list. Cryptic Command is much worse. We got the combo game 1 through the mana leak on a Paradox Engine. That seems to be in the tank about sideboarding. Here we go. We will play first. This we can't keep. This is a pretty bad keep, but I think we have to keep it. We'll put that on top. Go ahead and go into combat. I'll attack with this Arbor Elf. And we'll play the second Arbor Elf. Now if we can find a land, we can play the Paradox Engine. Yeah, I think we play Paradox Engine first. And then we can play Druid. Okay, so we did find the land. However, since our opponent has 2 mana and is playing blue, I think I'm going to play the Druid first. Since we have a second okay. Well, that's okay. Yeah. Okay, we drew a Paradox Engine. We can play the Paradox Engine. Okay, the mana leak that's fine. But no. Hold on. We aren't paying that. And then we'll go into combat and we'll attack for 3 with the Druid. So this next turn could go pretty badly if our opponent does Cryptic, where they can counter our Paradox Engine and like bounce our Guiltleaf Druid. So they get to opt. Okay. So what I'm really hoping for here is that our opponent like plays, I don't know, Spell Queller doesn't do anything to us, so if that's what's in there, if that's in their hand, that's okay. Okay. Do we want to try to just jam this Paradox Engine again? Huh. Alternatively, I could just play the Guiltleaf Druid, set up to try and combo next turn. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. because that also gives me a draw. Big Paradox Engine. This way, if they don't, okay, they didn't have the counter spell. Now we can attack for another 3, and then next turn we should be able to like completely go off. We get to make 2 mana out of these. Next turn, so we get to float a mana. And then Arbor Elf, draw a card. We'll get to see at least 3 new cards next turn. And if any of them cost 1 or 2 mana, then we just get to cast them for free. And if they cost 3 mana, if it's an Arc Druid, then that's good too. Yeah. Does he have Cryptic? What is he playing? Spellflower? Spellflower I'm okay with. No, Blessed Alliance, gain 2, I sack a creature. That's pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay, so next turn I can pay 5, hit Guiltleaf Arc Druid, then float a mana and Arbor Elf. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Does Sprout Swarm do it? Sprout Swarm does not do it, does it? Okay, so I can make 2, cast Arbor Elf, so I have 1 floating. Sprout Swarm does it. Okay. I could try to bait out another counter with this Arc Druid first. Then I don't think I can combo this turn. Actually, I might be able to though. So Arc Druid. No, I can't combo this turn, I don't think. Right. They don't have a counter spell. Okay. So we can play Arbor Elf. Now we get to draw a card. Oh, we found a Disciple. That's pretty good. So now we, I think, get infinite mana, right? Yeah. So we get infinite mana now, so we can cast with buyback. Put green. Yeah, so now we get as much mana as we want. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a counterspell for the Sprout Swarm. If they don't, then that should just be game, unless they have a board wipe, but I feel like they would have used that prior to this turn. They actually, oh, they have a Dispel, okay. Okay, that's understandable. So we untap all our permanents, we can attack for 2. And then next turn, so long as they don't draw a counter spell or a board wipe, then we get to Nylea's Disciple and gain 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, sure. They only have 2 cards in hand. So we have two. Okay. We're spell killing our Llanowar elves, and that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. I would obviously like for the Llanowar elves to result, but we will draw a card. We drew a forest. That's okay though. Okay. So we can play a forest, we can play 2, and cast Nylea's Disciple. Oh, well, I guess I could have untapped these 2 and then done it, but that's okay. So we'll gain 7. And then I can attack with a 3/3. Maybe? Yeah, I'll attack with this. 3/3. Yep. Okay. We get to thin our deck a little bit, but I would much rather have had that Guilty Park Druid in play. Okay, so he gets to opt. Let's see here, did our opponent hop with opt on the bottom? Okay. Yep. He only has 1 card in hand. Oh my lord. Okay. I think we're just gonna go ahead and attack with all of our stuff. If he has a way to make a sack a creature, then we can sack one wherever else. If he has targeted removal, then we lose the Nylea's Disciple, but that's okay. We'll still beat him like as is on board. Okay. So he has 1 random card in hand now. We're taking 5 this turn. Sure. We draw yet another land. Okay. So he has 1 card in hand. I'm gonna attack with all creatures again. Yep. So I think right now, like, we're winning the race right now. Our opponent has to find a way to clean up this board, or he can just not attack and can chump block. Like, you can block the Nylea's Disciple with Rattlechains and Wanderer. And then you Aeon Arbor Elf with Spell Queller. And we don't just, like, win on board at that point, because he'll just slowly eat our Arbor Elves. Yeah, but that's what he feels he has to do, which is good for us. Okay, so we found a Sprout Swarm, so we should just win now, right? Let's go ahead and attack with all of them. And then in combat we can cast Sprout Swarm with buyback. And then just make as many as we need to. Hopefully whenever he sees that we can go infinite with it, he'll spook unless he has an out to it. blocks 3 creatures, sure. Okay, so after blocks are declared, we pay 5, cast with buyback, take this 5, Druid Engine triggers, all our stuff untaps. Okay, and then we can Sprout Swarm again, tapping all of this stuff. Hopefully here he just scoops. Well, I'm hoping for it. May not happen. Okay, we scooped. So we got to combo off twice in that match. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. There should be links down in the, or a link down in the description to the playlist with the rest of these videos. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Magic the Gathering and other video game content. And I hope to see you next time.